I wanna be a legend just like I'm Jules, but I'm not sipping lean. Get some niggas to free agency cause they be switching teams. Smoke the wood so I blow off steam. Tryna stack the money real tall, yeah, with me. Take over this game and whatever it brings. So walk over east just to sell to the fiends. Brody in the cut with the 30, look at me. Time to put in work so I take off with this drink. 30 go crazy with the flow, need to be charted. Yo, bitch, she said she like my rhyme, yeah, I'm a artist. And no, I can't far from where niggas started. Was in the dope, then you know 30 on it. Okay, we get it too. You know I got now. Okay, I can't trust you. You ain't on my side now. Okay, we got 6-2. If you wanna shoot now, we finna get rich too. Okay, that's what we on now. Niggas try to steal my style every time I hate it. New shit, I made it. Switch up on the game, try to come back, you can save it. Seen all the shit that the streets said I'm jaded. Two words, I'm faded. Can't wait till I made it. And I'm on another level they ain't seen before.
YouTube, what it do, man? It's your boy Cootie, man. So today, man, we making a video and it's gonna be about red zone defense, man. You know, red zone defense, I've been using this for about, you know, maybe 2 weeks. I gotta say, you know, it's one of the most important defenses you could have in your arsenal, man. As you see there, man, you know, a big fourth down, he had nowhere to go, man. You see, when you can play good red zone defense, you know, no matter how good somebody's offense is, bro, if you can hold them to 3 points after they just drove down the field on you, you know, the games only last 20 minutes. So if you can just hold people to 3, you know, even if your defense is getting, like, you know, destroyed, you hold somebody to 3, you change the whole momentum of the game there. As you see, man, nowhere to throw it. You know, he just has to throw it away, and he threw a pick. So, you know, another red zone. So as you see here, man, it does good against screen routes, RPOs, and especially pass. You know, the only way, you know, if somebody comes out, you know, in a passing formation, you know, especially like 2-point conversions, it's gonna be nowhere they're gonna throw the ball like on you at all. It's a little weird, you know. It differs based on where you are in the red zone. You know, I have a different defense for, you know, like from the 10-yard line to the goal line, and then from like the 20 to the 10, I would say. So it's real important, man. You know, follow the video, follow all the instructions, man. As you see here, man, I'm playing with different teams, playing with the Chiefs this time. You know, this time he tries to get the corner out. Nowhere, absolutely nowhere to go. You know, I could have ran it back, but, you know, bad stick work. Yeah, so playing with the Bears. You know, this game, his offense was killing me. I think he put up, he had 400 yards of offense, but he only put up 12 points because he drove in the red zone 4 times and got stopped. So as you see there, you know, this defense can turn the tide of any games, bro. Even if your defense is bad, your defense could be horrible, shit-tastic. You could stop somebody in the red zone, you won. You won the drive if you held them to 3 points. Because if they get 5 drives, you know, that's like 15 points right there. Playing with the Bears, man, as you see the play art, you know, it's a little weird because you only have cloud flats on the outside. But basically, it just funnels everything, all of the defense to, you know, basically leaving the back of the end zone completely open. Or I wouldn't say completely, because once they throw there, you know, you can easily pick it off because not a lot of space, you know. You know, he tries, you know, he sees, you know, he's seeing, look at his play art, you know, everything is covered, man. All you have to do is just use that one person, you know, it's clamp. So, you know, like I said, this defense, I think I've only let up 1 touchdown since I've been using it, and that was off of a play action screen. So yeah, we're just gonna hop right into the practice session, you know, as I get the pick. And we're just gonna show you how you completely lock down opponents when you use this type of defense. Alright, so for this first red zone defense, what you're gonna do is, first substitutions, you're gonna want to put your best coverage guys on these outside people right here, right? And then you want your best pass rusher, you know, preferably like an outside linebacker or like an edge rusher, you know, like a Nick Bosa or Watts, you know, any of those. You want those right here. Anybody who's good with power, you know, like a strong D tackle or right end in a 3-4, you want to put them right here. And then the play you're gonna be calling is cover 4 quarters. So we're gonna call this, and we're just gonna do any actually we're gonna play type. We're gonna practice against any pass. So the first thing you want to do is you want to base a line. Always base a line. So I like to run this defense anywhere from the 20-yard line to the 10-yard line. So you're gonna put triangle. You're gonna put them in a hook curl. and you're gonna put X. You're gonna also put him in a hook curl, and then you're gonna put this guy. This is gonna be your user, you know. Or if you don't want to use him, you can just put him in this zone and then use this guy. But you want this to be your user. You know, you could also put these outside people into outside thirds. You know, it's not really gonna make that much of a difference, but you can. And then I just like to play over top so I get curl flats. This defense isn't really gonna allow any touchdowns from the, you know, that time it's a screen, but you see we blew it up. This defense isn't really going to allow any touchdowns from this area. You know, you can make them check down for 3 or 4 yards, and then once they get inside the 10-yard line, that's when you hunker up your defense. You know, that time, I don't know why he didn't react. And because it's only 3-man pressure, what I like to do is, you know, once you set up all the base adjustments and, you know, shade over top, what I like to do is, you know, obviously it don't matter if you put that guy out of a blitz or not, since you're gonna be using him. I like to slant the line over this way to where my best pass rusher is, and then like spread right, shift right, I guess, and then slant right. So once you do that, man, you're just gonna have one-on-one with this pass rush. You're gonna get good pressure. And you see, even if you playing, you know, a Patrick Mahomes, you know, Lamar Jackson escape artist, you know, you want them to roll out. Once you design a rollout in the red zone, you know, you play really good defense because everything is gonna be bottled up. You know, they're not gonna get no deep curl, I mean no deep corner or no deep play. You know, it's just gonna be really bottled up. You're gonna force them to throw crossbody, and that's when you're gonna take advantage. Alright, so yeah, shading over top, and then, you know, if you want to, you could spread them. You know, play action always be allowed. Watch the post. You know, that time, you know, even though he got past him, you see when you use the defender, the end zone as an extra defender, it's literally like having like a million little defenders just around it, you know, making sure, you know, you can't go deep. It's just really helpful. So he's gonna respot the ball. We're gonna move to the 10-yard line. So on the 10-yard line, you know, that's when attacking short, you know, that's really going to help them. You know, if they do a little out on this, they can get a deep out, you know, if they smart route it, and this guy won't play it very well. So what you want to do is, when you're in the 10-yard line, or, you know, closer, you know, anywhere from like the 11 to the 3-yard line, what I like to do is, you know, actually this is a Hail Mary, so we're just gonna let this play out. But when you're on the 10-yard line, you know, anywhere from, like I said, the 11 to the 3-yard line. Usually if they're closer, I'll do something else. So what you want to do is base the line. You're going to put these outside guys in cloud flats. And then you're going to put these linebackers in a vertical hook. So, and also you want to back up. You want to manually back up and probably play over top. So I know this looks weird because like there's only one person right here. These corners are going to do a very good job in playing. You know, if they happen to do like what would this be, like a corner route with this slot and then like a hitch route, he's going to play right in the middle of it. Because, you know, even if he's playing right here, he's only going to let up, you know, maybe like 3 yards on a little curl. And if he happen to do a post, I mean, like, you know, as you see there, you know, I can't even explain that. You know, he's in perfect position, but, you know, he just kind of glitched out. You know, that's why you have to click on manually. You know, that time he's gonna reset the play, and yeah, he's gonna. And that time, as you see, you know, you can actually put him in a deep third and then play this guy. You know, that's what I like to do sometimes. Is make sure, you know, you have to have high awareness. You know, that time you see they flooded the entire side of the field with routes. I'm just gonna go to instant replay. It's really important that you just know where your help is. So as you see here, man, I know, like, I have this guy playing, you know, this route. He's gonna play, you know, basically anywhere from outside these hashes, and this guy is doing the same. So I know, like, I only have to guard people inside these hashes. So I see him coming, I'm like, I'm gonna guard him, I'm gonna guard him. Once he clears the hash, I shoot back, right? Because if he thought he could fit this in here, you know, I was gonna shoot back and pick this off. So then, you know, once he flooded the whole route, the whole side of the field with routes. That's why you see this curl flat, perfect example. If he would have threw it to Sanu, that would have been a pick. Even though he's deeper, if he would have threw it to Sanu, that would have been a pick. So you see, like, even when Sanu came in his route, in his zone, he was guarding a tight end, but once he felt Sanu, you know, coming, he backed up. So that's just what you want, you know. Joe Hayden, you know, he's like an 83 overall. You know, if you got your high awareness corners in this part of the field, man, they're really gonna start making plays for you. So, you know, put this guy in a deep third. You know, you could put him in a mid read too, but he's not gonna play as deep as if you put him in a deep third. So you gotta know, play this low, the hashes, play inside the hashes. You know, baited that, and then come up for the tackle. You know, that time he only got 3 yards, which is good, because he's only going to probably pass the ball a certain amount of times in the red zone. So you just gotta make sure, you know, you hold people to 3 yards, 4 yards in the red zone. You know, it's 4th and goal from the 2. That's what you want. You see, that time played perfectly between these guys, and I'm just gonna respot the ball real quick. Just gonna have one last time inside the 5-yard line. You know, really important. And yeah, so he's gonna baseline. You know, do the same thing. You know, if he sees you backed up, he might think like, I can get this out route. You know, like I said, you know, only one thing better than a defense that clamps is a defense that makes you think that things are open. So if he tried to do a quick little out, that wouldn't work. If he tried to do a slant, that wouldn't work. If he tried to do a streak, that wouldn't work. So you know, by default, these players, like, nobody's scoring a touchdown over here at all. So the only place they're scoring the touchdown is right here. So, you know, just make sure, you know, that time, you know, Brady came in. You know, obviously, you know, if that was a real game, you know, we would have played that faster. Nah. And then, you know, play this deep third. You just gotta know, like, I only have to excuse me, you only have to play this inside. That time, you know, giving up 2, you know, he can't get, you know, 2 yards every time and score, because once he gets to the goal line, you know, he has to score. So, you know, you just play good defense. You know, that time was actually a very good play call. You know, but you're not going to see a lot of people running a jailbreak play action screen on the goal line. They're going to either run the ball, which that'll be in the video tomorrow, you know, part 2 of RedZone defense, and or they're just going to pass the ball, flood the field with, you know, short routes, and just hope that somebody gets open. And that time, as you see, nobody was open. So if you enjoyed the video, man, like and subscribe, and holla at your boy, and yeah, peace.